What if I told you that one car could change the entire hypercar game? What if I told you that Ferrari, Lamborghini, and even Bugatti suddenly have a new problem? Because McLaren has just unveiled the W1. And honestly, this thing looks like it came from the future. But here's the question everyone is asking. Is Ferrari over? Has McLaren finally built the ultimate hypercar? Stay with me because by the end of this video, you might completely change your mind about what the world's greatest supercar really is. The story starts with a legendary name. Back in the 1990s, McLaren gave us the F1, a car so revolutionary that many people still consider it the greatest supercar ever made. Then came the P1, one of the three members of the legendary Holy Trinity, alongside the Ferrari LaFerrari and Porsche 918 Spider. Now, after years of waiting, McLaren has revealed the successor, the W1. And this isn't just another fast car. This is McLaren's declaration of war. The first thing you notice is the design. It doesn't look like a normal road car. It looks like a Le Mans race car accidentally escaped onto public roads. The front end is incredibly low and aggressive. Every line, every curve, every vent exists for one reason: speed. Nothing here is decorative. Everything has a purpose. The headlights are razor sharp and almost hidden inside the bodywork, giving the car a futuristic face. Then you move to the side, and suddenly you realize something incredible. There are giant aerodynamic channels carved into the body. You can literally see through parts of the car. Air doesn't simply move around the W1. The car controls the air. And that is exactly what separates a hypercar from an ordinary supercar. But then you get to the rear, and things become absolutely insane. A gigantic active wing rises dramatically from the back. It's not just for show. This wing actually changes position while driving to create incredible downforce. At high speeds, it pushes the car into the road like a Formula One car. Imagine driving at nearly 350 kilometers per hour and still feeling completely planted. That's engineering magic. Now let me ask you something. Would you rather have a beautiful car or the fastest car in the world? Because with the W1, McLaren seems to be trying to give you both. And then there are the wheels. The front and rear tires are completely different sizes because this car produces so much power that ordinary tires simply couldn't handle it. The rear tires are absolutely massive. They're not just tires. They're statements. They tell you that this machine was built for one thing and one thing only: destroying lap records. Now let's talk about the heart of this beast, because this is where Ferrari should probably start paying attention. The new McLaren W1 uses a completely new twin-turbocharged V8 engine combined with electric power. Together, they produce an unbelievable 1,275 horsepower. Let me repeat that. 1,275 horsepower. That's more power than many race cars. More power than most people can even imagine. 0 to 100 kilometers per hour happens in around 2.5 seconds. By the time you finished reading this sentence, the W1 is already far beyond highway speeds. Think about that. This car accelerates so violently that your brain probably needs a second to understand what's happening. And here's the scary part. McLaren didn't build this car just for straight-line speed. No. They wanted it to dominate racetracks. The car weighs significantly less than many hybrid hypercars because McLaren is obsessed with one thing: lightness. Every kilogram matters. Every gram matters. Because less weight means better handling, better acceleration, and a more emotional driving experience. And that's where McLaren has always been different from Ferrari. Ferrari often focuses on passion and drama. McLaren focuses on engineering perfection. So here's the big question. Which approach do you prefer? Pure emotion or pure performance? Now let's open the doors, because the interior of the W1 is unlike almost anything else. The seats are integrated directly into the carbon fiber chassis. Instead of moving the seats, the pedals and steering wheel move toward the driver. Why? To save weight. Even the interior has been designed with racing in mind. The steering wheel is beautifully simple. No unnecessary buttons, no distractions, just you and the machine. The dashboard is minimalistic and driver-focused. Everything feels purposeful. Everything feels special. And despite all its performance, it still looks luxurious. The materials are exquisite. Carbon fiber is everywhere. Alcantara covers the cabin. The craftsmanship is exceptional. This isn't just transportation. This is automotive art. Imagine sitting inside this thing at night. The cockpit wrapping around you. The engine waiting behind your back. The knowledge that you're sitting inside one of the most advanced machines ever created. It's enough to give any car enthusiast goosebumps. And then there's exclusivity. McLaren is building only 399 examples. That's it. Once they're gone forever. Most of them were sold before the public even had a chance to see the car. Think about that. A multi-million-dollar hypercar sold out almost instantly, because when something truly special comes along, the world's wealthiest collectors move quickly. The price? Around $2.1 million before options. And trust me, wealthy buyers will spend hundreds of thousands more customizing their cars. But here's something fascinating. The people buying the W1 aren't just buying a fast car. They're buying a piece of history. Because one day this car may be remembered the same way we remember the McLaren F1 and the P1. As a legend. And now we arrive at the question everyone has been asking. Is Ferrari over, honestly? No, Ferrari is far from over. Ferrari is still one of the greatest automotive brands on earth. Its history, emotion, and racing heritage are unmatched. But the arrival of the W1 changes something. It raises the bar. It forces every other manufacturer to work harder. It reminds the world that McLaren is capable of producing engineering masterpieces that can challenge anyone. And that is incredibly exciting for car enthusiasts. Competition creates greatness. Without competition, legends don't exist. The Ferrari F80 is coming. Lamborghini is building even crazier machines. Bugatti continues pushing boundaries. And now McLaren has entered the battlefield with the W1. We're entering a golden age of hypercars, a time when engineering is reaching levels that seemed impossible just a few years ago. So I want your opinion. If someone handed you the keys right now, what would you choose? The new McLaren W1? A Ferrari? A Bugatti? Or something completely different? Drop your answer in the comments because I read every single one. And if you love hypercars, billionaire lifestyles, private jets, and the most extraordinary machines on Earth, make sure you subscribe to Luxury Decoded and turn on notifications. Because the next automotive revolution is already on the horizon. And trust me, you won't want to miss it.